trying to improve your listening comprehension? So you must stop doing these 3 things. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand native speakers. And I know if you're watching this video, you need to improve your listening comprehension. If you don't know me very well, hi, I'm Teacher Prix, and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Consider subscribing to the channel because every week I post different kinds of English lessons to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. So I appreciate you becoming part of this beautiful community. And if you're coming back, thank you. Make sure to smash the like button. But here we go. Listening comprehension. I want to share 3 things you must stop doing if you truly want to improve your listening comprehension and understand more than teachers. Because I know you can understand me well. Most of you come here on my channel and say, Priscilla, it's so easy to understand you. And there is a reason, guys, and it's not only because I'm not American, but it's also due to the fact that I am a teacher. I am trying to help as many people as possible. So I work on my communication skills, on my intonation, on the way I talk about learning English, improving English, so that I can reach as many people as possible. That being said, the first thing you must stop doing is the dumb repetition. What is that supposed to mean? You must listen with the proper integration. And what I see happening nowadays is that thanks to technology, and I love technology, thanks to technology, I get to be here making this video. So I'm always very grateful and I love to emphasize that. That being said, what I see happening the most is the dumb repetition, repeating without intention. So I listen to the same audio file or the same style of material. Priscilla, I listen to podcasts every day. But that's a little dumb. That's without purpose. So the dumb repetition means I repeat a lot, but I don't have a real target, a real goal. You could be thinking right now, duh, I want to improve my listening comprehension and understand native speakers. Yeah, but that's very broad. Everybody wants that. I know you want to be fluent. You want to speak with confidence. That's very general. I am talking about having a proper integration process, and I will teach you that as soon as I finish this explanation. So only repeating, maybe repeating the same audio file over and over again and believing you're going to improve, that is not going to work. And in many cases, students only have the impression they are making progress. So you listen to the same audio file 20 times, maybe you understand that piece of audio file, but then when you have an opportunity in real life, you can't understand most of the conversation, and your reaction in many cases during those conversations is really slow. This is also something I'm going to talk about in this video, so stay with me until the end, okay? If you want to be effective, you need to change the repetition process. I'm not against repetition. I am against the dumb repetition. Just replay, play again. No, that's not going to work. So what I teach my students is the 3-time sequence for comprehension. So, okay, you're going to use the same audio file, but let's divide and conquer. So for comprehension, you will listen to the same audio file up to 3 times. That work will be focused on comprehension. So during the 3 times you listen to that audio file, your target will be to understand as much as possible. Once that is done, that's it. Comprehension time is over. And I teach that in my study plan cycle and my listening mastery workshop. These are amazing products that you should have. Check the link in the description of this video. Once that is done, you need to change the focus. And now you can listen 3 to 5 times to work on pronunciation and shadowing. To work on shadowing, you will need the subtitles or the transcript of the audio file. For comprehension, no subtitles, no transcript. Priscilla, what do I do each time I listen for comprehension? You need to work on general and detailed information. I teach that in more details in my listening comprehension, my listening mastery workshop, the course I just talked about. Make sure to get it. But in a nutshell, you need to divide and conquer again for listening comprehension, working on general information and detailed information, okay? When you're working on shadowing and pronunciation, you will listen to 3 to 5 times. I don't want you to spend forever listening to the same audio file. So 3 to 5 times will be a healthy number of times you should listen. After that, what are you going to do? Okay, then you finish the listening part. Now you will begin to work on the content. And for that, you will either need to have the subtitles available or the transcript. Preferably the transcript, okay? And there are many websites today that can prepare the transcript for you, okay? There are many. I think I will leave the suggestion of one in the description of this video, okay? Now the transcript work will be divided into 4 parts, okay? Yes, 4 really interesting parts. And I like to call this an integrated practice. The first one will be vocabulary work. Many students don't improve their listening because their vocabulary is stuck. However, each time they listen to an audio file or a podcast, they never do the proper vocabulary work post-listening practice, because listening practice is different from vocabulary practice. But you need to integrate both, and the transcript work must include proper vocabulary work. So look up words you don't know, check the words you don't know, and words you believe you know, but you're not sure. Oh my God, how many times you students tell me they know a word, but they don't, okay? The second work you're going to do, and you're going to use a little bit of ChatGPT to help you with that, okay? It's a recommendation. Grammar work. And here, I want you to pay attention to the transcript and look at some paragraphs, some sentences. Is there any different grammar that you're not familiar with? Any structure that you don't understand so well that is a little confusing? So any sentence that got your attention, or paragraph in terms of grammar, in terms of structure, organization of phrases, and you're going to investigate that a little more. Sometimes the students don't understand what someone is saying because the grammar is too complex. They don't understand the organization of the words. As a result, they don't understand what they're listening to. So grammar work is also required. And that's why I suggested using ChatGPT, because if you don't recognize, it just seems confusing to you, then you can copy paste that paragraph or that sentence, and you can give a prompt saying, okay, can you help me identify the grammar points that I need to understand here, the structure I need to understand here, and that way it'll give you a sense of direction in terms of what you need to do. Okay, with the students in my academy, for example, I always connect the listening practice with the grammar practice of the module. I combine everything to make sure that I help my students improve their listening comprehension while improving their grammar as well. Next work you're going to do is writing work. Now you're going to pay attention to the transcript, to what you listened, to what you read, and you will write a short summary. What is a summary? You will pick the main point and explain the main points, but by writing, okay? That's what you're supposed to do. What did I understand? And why is this practice important? This will help you with speaking and help you organize your ideas more quickly and more efficiently, because you're not supposed to be talking a lot to be considered fluent. You need to be able to send your message, to express yourself, to explain yourself. And sometimes the students get very lost when doing that. They speak too much, but their message is not clear. And when you include this kind of practice in your listening exercise, you improve your ability to explain yourself more efficiently. So describe all the content you listen to and finish with one very important paragraph, which is to describe your opinion. What did you think of this material? The information. What did you understand? Do you agree with the information? Do you disagree with the information? Do you have anything to add? This final paragraph will also help you in real life when you need to speak. Many people do not know how to share their opinion about something because they never practice that. And your listening comprehension routine is an excellent opportunity for you to practice that. You will be able to think faster. That's what I want for you with this integrated practice. Eliminate the dumb one and focus on this smart one. And finally, speaking work. You will repeat the writing work you just did, but now you will speak. And guys, do not use the notes. Don't look at your notes because this is not a reading practice. This is a speaking one. So you finished writing, describing what you understood. Close your notes, put them away, and describe what you listened, the information, if you agree, if you disagree, if you like, if you don't like, and why. And while you do so, try to use 1 or 2 or 3 words that you learned in this session, in this material. Did you learn a new phrasal verb? Did you learn a new adjective? Try to use them while you're talking and while writing. That's an amazing practice for you during your listening exercise. Stop with the dumb repetition. Start having an efficient practice. And before I continue to number 2, if possible, share this video with a friend, subscribe to the channel. I know that many people who watch this lesson are not subscribed. And when you do that, you really support the channel. But let's continue. Try to catch every word. You got to stop that. That is killing your practice. That's killing the vibe, okay? And this happens to many English learners. When they're listening, they panic. The moment they don't understand a word, they go to their heads, okay? They get in their heads and they start asking themselves, oh my God, what did I miss? Oh my God, I didn't understand a certain word. That's so confusing. And all of this mental conversation, this dialogue, will make you even more stuck. Real listening is about understanding the message, especially when you are in the real world, talking to real people, when you don't have much time to stop and think. It's not about decoding every word. So what you need to understand, that's why your listening practice needs to focus on this. You need to focus on keywords, nouns, verbs, main ideas, negations, words that represent actions, as I said, verbs. You need to accept that sometimes some information will be a little confusing. That's why you need proper training in your listening practice, general and detail. You're not always going to focus on detailed information. Sometimes you need to be able to understand the big picture when talking to someone, when participating in a meeting or a job interview. You also need to teach your brain to keep going, even when you don't catch everything. Because let me tell you something, native speakers do not understand everything either, okay? They also miss a word. Sometimes a few more, but they keep going. They don't stop listening. So what you need to do here is to build your listening reflex. You need to teach your brain to prioritize. What I would recommend doing daily is listening to a short audio file. For this purpose, keep that in mind. 60 seconds, 2 minutes, and your goal is no pausing, no going back. And while you're listening, you will try to catch the main idea. Finish that audio, describe the main idea, listen one more time, describe the main idea, listen again, describe the main idea. Do not worry, oh, I didn't understand that sentence. Keep going, okay? And if in your brain you get a little stuck, like, what did she say? Give a command, keep going, continue. This mental practice here and describing what you understood without being too hard on yourself will teach your brain to prioritize meaning over details. And finally, number 3, oh my goodness, this one is hard because nowadays we have so much information available that many students get a little confused, which is using the wrong source. And here we have two extremes. We have students that either pick something that is too easy or they pick something that is too difficult. So we can't go to these extremes, something that's too easy, something that's too difficult. To some of you, me speaking right now is too easy. On the other hand, some people may find listening to me very difficult. So don't pick extremes, okay? You can't just pick a video that is too easy. You can't pick a video that is too hard. You need a growth strategy. Growth, level up strategy. That's why I recommend my programs, my listening mastery, my study plan, because I teach you how to grow your level. And this is something that can be difficult to be done alone. It's just like going to the gym. There are many exercises for you to do. There are many options. But if you go there and you decide by yourself, you may get into trouble. I go to the gym every day, but I have a trainer who organizes my exercise routine because alone I don't know how to do that. And I respect my body limitation and I grow accordingly. The same thing with your listening. Don't expect to listen a little bit every day and then sit down in front of the TV, watch an entire movie without subtitles. If you don't do proper vocabulary work, proper grammar work, proper listening comprehension work, that is not going to work out. You're going to sit in front of the television, you will start watching, and then you will feel frustrated simply because you are not following a growth strategy. You want to get everything done, but your preparation, your everyday routine is failing you simply because you don't understand the extremes. You need to grow your listening muscle. Okay? The video cannot be too easy, but it cannot be too difficult. So you need to elevate the level slowly but surely, because that's what's gonna make you improve your listening comprehension. I hope you enjoyed this video. Share it with a friend. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!